Johnny just texted me said, "You and your lovely wife eat and you don't enjoy tomato sandwiches and grilled cheeses?" I guess. He just said I'm about to see what he's saying. I'm assuming this is what's going to happen.
Intentional forms of misrepresentation and prove that and how
so much left with her. But the biggest thing was getting with you.
getting a better picture of what's happening. It starts out with all extremely this but then it progresses.
Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. The Longhorns ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Mateer. Moving out of the pocket. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Sooners peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Robinson. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
It's complete on the right side. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. And the Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. This is a designed run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And it's not a surprise on this first possession that they put the ball in the quarterback's hands and let him run it. This dude can fly. Palmer, I know it's the first possession, but sometimes it's hard to really understand how fast guys are until you see them on the field. It didn't look like they got it on that first possession.
No, David, we were talking to their defensive coaching staff this week, and they thought they had a good plan on paper to slow this guy down. But you're right, it's a different thing once you get out there on game day, and they're going to have to make some adjustments right now because you know this defense, I know it's early, but they're already reeling because of that guy's speed.
On the draw, it's Smothers. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves for some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder. Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Arch is going to throw for it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Running inside. It's Smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy, this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about. And early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns. Because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him. But there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Avant. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. This quarterback part of their running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Dances away. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense will be grateful for the benevolence of the special teams to give them a fresh set of downs in the red zone. Escapes the pressure going right. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll give it to Robinson. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Tried to power it ahead on 4th and 1, and this defense was up to the challenge, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Here's Arts to throw. Here's a heat. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Released to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smothers. Brought down at the 20, it's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Coleman open on the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. Crosses to 40. Makes the catch, and he's free. Running inside the 20.
get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, is because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. To the air, it's Mateer. Rushes on him, and down he goes. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The sure hands, it's Robinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was the only place the quarterback could go with the ball. Finding his back out of the backfield, just couldn't make enough guys miss, and now it's 4th down.
They booted away. And he loses the football on the return. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Handoff to Xavier.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might have a chance. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
They'll run with Robinson. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown Sooners!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Arch Madness. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw. It's Manning. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Fires to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Manning with a play fake. Under fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. And it's the Yellow Jackets in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win.
Look out, he's got room. Makes it past the marker.
Here now.
There he goes to the left. The 20. Inside the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run it.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. There he goes! Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And just like that, man, tick for tack. You make a big play, put a touchdown on the board, they answer right back. One play response to say, we can do this too. Explosive fireworks going here in this football game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. On On the ground, it's Smothers. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Finds space on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
What a great job of executing right there between the quarterback and the tight end. And you've got to have great timing. When you're throwing these corner routes, the ball's got to come out a bit early. You've got to put enough air on it to let your tight end locate the football before making the catch.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls over. It's going to be a turnover. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Hard-hitting tackle.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Manning. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Intercepted to stop the threat. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the 1st down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pitting their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's a tag now. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking for space. It's Smothers. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Throwing Manning. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
It'll be 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's a give to Robinson. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. I think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Give to the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Snags it and he's open. All the way. Touchdown, Texas. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. The quick out. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He slings it deep to the left. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Sooners come down and score one of their own.
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller, you're right. And those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route, and they're able to connect for a massive TD.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running inside. It's Smothers. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And here comes the offense on second down. Pulls it in. It's Wingo. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Manning from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. Gashing the D on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this. Turning it on! He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Sooners come down and score one of their own.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Delayed handoff. It's Smothers. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's Manning to throw. Moving out to the right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Hart's going to spin it again. Oh, they're after him. Working that left side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to...
Makes the grab in their space. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
You know, you're seeing in college football now a spread offense and tempo and air raid. We're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. The play action fake. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Paul? Gets the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Forced out of the pocket. He's out past the 35. Breaks into the open. What a way to pick up the first down. Get out of bounds. Stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position.
And how about the quarterback coming up big late in this ballgame? You got to have him. Nothing open. Takes off, scrambles, does it himself, and makes the heads-up play to get out of bounds.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Pressure coming. Finds some time. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on 4th down, the offense has a 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.